Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmate. I'm Joanna May CR Piano, and my member is Jessa May Anton, Evangeline Tiria, Erica May Magtalas. And I'm going to present the cloud application for business and the base application for business. What is cloud application? Cloud application or cloud app is a software program where cloud-based and local components work together. This model relies on a remote service for processing logic that access through a web browser and a continual internet connection. Yung cloud application daw, madali siyang gamitin at saka kailangan lang ng internet connection. Pwede siya sa laptop, pwede din siya sa cellphone. Nakakatulong to sa mga small business, sa mga owner at sa mga client. Mabilis din na proseso ito. Best free cloud app for business. Bitrix24, PayPal, Slack, Web, and Google Drive. Bitrix24. The free general business software Bitrix24 is a collaboration platform which was founded in 2012. It provides a suite of social collaboration, communication, and tools. Bitrix24 is the best tool for real-time communication with the client. Dahil pwede kang makapag-post ng conversation about work, pwede ka din mag-discuss about work, may sariling calendar ito, may sariling gallery, at pwede ka din mag-share ng mga files gamit ang Bitrix. May sarili itong chat box, pwede ka makipag-communicate sa mga client, pwede ka rin mag-form ng group para sa discussion. PayPal, the best free online payment processor. PayPal is one of the simplest and easiest to use online payment process. Whatever you're looking to sell through a retail website, charge for service, or send money internationally, PayPal provides really accessible service. Yung PayPal is a digital wallet. Is receive payment and send payment. Lahat pwedeng ilagay dito. At may security din dito. Hindi siya basta-basta ma-hack ng ibang mga hacker. Tsaka pwede siyang gamitin worldwide. Slack. The best free collaboration tool. Slack, searchable log of all conversation and knowledge. It is a handy cloud-based tool that keeps all messaging and files in one place. This application is available for all mobile devices and can also be accessed via the web. Slack. Replace email inside your company. Mas maganda siyang gamitin compared sa email kasi meron siyang different category or channel. Basta may nakalagay lang ng hashtag ng files, madali na lang siyang mahanap basta may search. Wave. The best free accounting and invoicing tool. Web provides a suite of finance, service, and online softwares. Small business, it was founded in 2019. The platform accounting failures are free of charge. It great not only towards small business, but also suitable for freelancer sectors. Web is online software na nagpa-process ng mga pagbabayad gamit ang credit card sa pamamagitan ng online. Madali siyang gamitin. Madali lang po siyang gamitin na app. Google Drive, the best backup and site solution. Google Drive is a cloud file storage service launched by Google in 2012. In comes of Google-owned Office suites such as Doc, Sheet, and Slides. Google Drive is helpful to keep all files. Madali pong makakapagtago dito ng files at saka madali pong mahanap. Pwede po siya sa lahat ng apps. Why cloud application? Now that you know what is type of cloud application are out there, what benefits can bring it you? Keep costs down since the majority of processing power and storage is handled remotely. Cloud application could reduce the cost of your infrastructure. No need to maintain your own service as well as the cost supporting your application on site. Depending on what software you using locally, subscribing to a similar SaaS product would drastically reduce your licensing costs as well. Keep costs down. Keep costs down dahil po nalilesen niya po yung money, parang nababawasan niya po yung paglabas ng pera natin or yung pagbiyahe-biyahe natin sa iba't ibang mga bayarin. Kasi dito po sa sa cloud app, madali na lang po tayo makakapagbayad, hindi na po natin kailangan mamasahe.
Accessibility. Cloud applications aren't tied to a single machine. You can access the interact with the application from wide variety of device, safety, and securely from any internet connection. So, sa accessibility naman po, kung saan nag-interact and nag-access siya ng mga application para naman daw po mas lumawak o lumaki yung variety of devices. Sila din po yung nagbibigay ng safety and security connection sa security ng isang internet connection. Reliability. Cloud application have access to more computing resources than it would be feasible to have on-site. Your application can rapidly scale without an increase in your capital cost. Better yet, this scaling can be dynamic, so you only use the resources when you need them. So, reliability application din po. Siya yung dito na pumapasok din po yung pag-access ng mga pagko-compute ng isang resources at nung application daw po maaaring magpabilis ng scale nila at mag-increase ng capital cost. Standardization. When applications are hosted and on trusted partners such as Google, they are guaranteed to be reliable and accessible. It remotely, furthermore, it's easy to ensure that everyone in your organization is working from the same version of the cloud application. Sa standardization naman po, kung ang application daw po ay isang hosted o mapagkakatiwala ng isang partner sa Google, magiging guaranteed daw po ito na reliable and accessible. At nung sa data naman daw po, mabibigyan din daw po ng safety and security backup at nung organization daw po ay nagwo-working na isang version ng cloud application. What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is the delivery of different service through the internet. These resources include tools and applications like data, storage, servers, database, networking, and software. Rather than keeping files on a proprietary hard drive or local storage device, cloud-based storage make it possible to save them to a remote database. As long as an electronic device has access to the web, it has access to the data and software program to run it. So, nagbibigay daw po siya ng delivery ng iba't ibang service ng internet at sources. So, include po dito yung application na naman po ng mga data na server, database, at software. Yung sa storage po yung parang dito po sila naglalagay ng mga ibang app. Yung parang makikita nila kung ilan na lang yung cloud computing is a popular option for people and business. For a number of reasons, including cost savings, increased productivity, speed and efficiency, performance, and security. So dito naman po yung kung saan popular po siya sa tao na yung parang ginagamit po tapos isang business na may dahil daw po including siya sa cost saving, increased productivity, and pagpapabilis ng mga efficiency and performance and security. Ito na po yung types of cloud services. Regardless of the kind of service, cloud computing services provide users with a series of functions including types of cloud series. Regardless of the kind of the service, computing service provide user with series of functions including. So, yung email po, ginagamit siya sa Tamig Google. Pwede ka doon mag-sendan kayo ng files na importante. So, doon sa page backup and data retrieval, dito po yung pwede kang maglagay ng yung parang pinaka-backup mo. Maglalagay ka ng second backup mo na files na mahalaga para kung sakaling mawala dun sa una mong pinaglagyan, meron kang backup files. Creating and testing apps. Sila naman po yung lumidikha or yung gumagawa or nagte-testing ng apps. Analyzing data. Ito po yung pagsusuri ng data kung ilan na ba yung nagagamit mo. Yung para din siya sa storage. Audio and video streaming. Isa po yung example po nito is yung kagaya po ng mga streaming sa Facebook po nila pag nagla-live online katulad ng ML, yung mga ganun po. Tapos delivering software on demand. Ito po yung naghahatid ng software kapag pag nagkakaroon ng problema.
cloud computing is still fairly new service but being used by a number of different organizations, for big corporation to small businesses, non-profit government agency, and even individual consumer. So dito po sa cloud computing ito pong cloud computing ay isang serbisyong ginagamitan ng iba't ibang samahan. Ginagamit sila ng iba't ibang samahan tulad ng company or kahit sinong corporation, maliit man o malaking businesses ng gobyerno. Kahit sino pwedeng gumamit nito, kung sinong individual or consumer ay maaaring maka-access dito. So yung deployments model are various types of cloud on each which different for others. So yung deployment model daw po ay mayroong iba't ibang uri ng cloud. Pero may pagkakaiba po sila. May iba po silang gamit. So, sir, next po. So, public clouds. Public cloud is a service or serve storage on internet. There are corporate for third-party companies who handle control all hardware, software, and general infrastructure, client access, service through account that access by about anyone. So, dun po sa public clouds ay nagbibigay po ng cloud na serbisyo para sa internet, para sa storage na ginagamitan po ng internet. So, pinapatakbo naman po ito ng kumpanyang third party. Ang third party po ay humahawak sa pagkontrol sa lahat ng hardware, service, saka software po. At sa pagkalahatan, ang client o ang kliyente ay nag-a-access ng mga service sa pamamagitan ng mga account na maaaring ma-access ng halos sino man. So, dun po sa public service, ay public cloud, maaari po nilang may access ng kahit sino, since public nga po yung cloud na yon. Kung sino man po yung may access doon, kung sino man po yung clients, ay maaari po itong ma-access. So, private clouds are reserved for specific clients, usually one business or organization that firm data service center by host that cloud computing service. Many private clouds computing service are provided on a private network. So, yung private clouds daw po ay naka-reserve sa mga piling kliyente lamang at kadalasan ibinibigay ito sa isang negosyo or organisasyon na may host o sentro ng service ng firm data. Ang cloud computing ay binibigay sa mga private network. Hindi po katulad dun sa public cloud na kahit sino ay maaaring ma-access yung site na yon. Dito po sa private cloud ay hindi nabibigyan po ng privacy yung may-ari nung na yon, nung cloud po. Kasi private nga po siya. Hybrid cloud are, as the name implies, for combination of both public and private. This is a type of model allows that use more flexibility and help optimize the user infrastructure and security. Dito naman po sa hybrid ay sinasabi po dito ay kombinasyon po ito ng private at public cloud service. This type of model daw po ay very flexible at tumutulong ma-optimize ang user at nagbibigay ito ng security sa gumagamit. Next po. Definition of a cloud application. A cloud application is an internet-based program whose some or all processing logic and data storage is produced in cloud. The user interact or the data via web browser or mobile application, and the data processing is managed by combination of the use perspective that cloud application behave like understand website but computing the data processing processing or API application program interface or hybrid of both. So doon daw po sa definition, yung cloud application daw po ay nakabase lamang sa internet kung saan maaaring ilagay o imbak ang iyong data or yung user. Kung maaari po niya i-imbak doon or ilagay, i-store yung kanyang data or para po ma-process ito. At sa pamamagitan po ng web browser o isang mobile application ay nagpo-proseso ang data at pinamamahalaan ito ng isang local device at cloud computing solution. Ang cloud application din daw po ay kumikilos tulad ng isang karaniwang website. Ngunit ang cloud computing ay pagprocessing ng data nang inihahandle naman po ito ng API or application program interface or yung hybrid po. So doon naman po sa cloud application design. Cloud application are usually designed in one of the three ways. So yung yung cloud application ay dinisenyo sa tatlong paraan. So yung a local service run browser application looks like the classic web solution in HTML sent by cloud service to local service. In intercase that logic data of performing of the output are controlled by the application, by the cloud service as well. Example of such an application in Dropbox, which where use interact the application web browser uploading interact with the service data processing and storage happening remotely on the cloud. So yung cloud design daw po ay local device po ang nagpapatakbo sa browser. Ang application ay hinahalin tulad sa isang classic web solution gamit ang HTML na siyang nagpapadala sa cloud ng service hanggang sa local device. Ang pagpo-format nito ng output ay kinokontrolado ng cloud service. So yung HTML daw po yung nagpapadala sa cloud para po ma-process or siya po yung magproseso ng data. Tulad ng halimbawa sa public application. Halimbawa po dito yung Dropbox kung saan ay nakikipag-ugnayan ang gumagamit ng application sa isang web browser na siyang nag-upload the files or document data sa lahat ng data processing ng storage.
The local device runs a browser, but at the startup of the application, it down browser application, such as JavaScript, that runs local to the device. Then the local app handles some of the processing and makes API calls to the cloud servers for additional processing and data. An example of this is Google Docs. Once you launch that Google Docs, you can configure the systems to allow you to continue editing a document even after losing to the internet. It will store the changes locally and sync the cloud once the connection is restored. So dito daw po is yung local device natin is mag-run ng browser. But bago mag-start up yung application, mag-download muna to ng browser-based application. So yung browser-based application natin is yung software app na nag-access siya sa World Wide Web, just like JavaScript. So, pag sinabi natin local device, yan yung kunyari, example is PC or yung phone natin. And yung JavaScript naman siya is yung text-based programming language siya kung saan pwede kang gumawa ng web page kung saan yung HTML and yung CSS. Sila yung nagbibigay ng structure and element or design dun sa web page na gusto mong gawin. Pwede kang gumawa dito ng create an web or mobile app like chats or games and yan. So dito, then yung local app daw po is mag-handle ng ibang process. Then yung API daw is tatawag naman sa cloud server para sa additional processing in data. So yung API nga po natin is yung API kasi para siyang yung channel na nagko-connect sa'yo sa server eh. So yun, nagko-connect lang doon sila para maka-access ka doon sa gustong pupuntahan. So yung API is tinatawag natin na cloud server para additional processing and data nga. Yung cloud server is yung powerful or physical virtual infrastructure na nagpe-perform ng application ng info. Example nga daw po nito is yung Google Docs. So dito, you can set up the system para daw po maalaw ka na kahit na mawala yung connection mo sa internet, it will keep the changes and magsisync na lang sa cloud. Yung connection mo is bumalik na. Next po. The local device runs a native application, handling some of the processing, and the native application uses APIs to send and receive to the application on the cloud server. An example of this is when a smartphone app is loaded onto your phone, which runs much of the program logic. These are often designed so that if the connection is lost, still function storing the changes locally. Once the connection is restored, the data will be synced with the cloud. So dito daw naman po is, so yung local device mo is nagrarun din siya sa native application kung saan nag-handle ng ibang processing. Pag sinabi natin native application is yung naka-installed na mismo siya sa App Store. Sa mga, di ba, sa mga cellphone natin, gano'n. Like Apple App Store or Google Play, gano'n. Unlike sa web app kasi, nag-work siya via browser sa smartphone and kailangan ng data or Wi-Fi function. Kasi dito, makakapag-download ka na agad dito. Di ba, pag may Google Play or diretso ka na agad doon may app ka pa. And yan. Yung native app daw is uses API para makapag-send and receive ng data sa app on the cloud server. So, example daw po nito is yung, kunyari yung smartphone natin is yung app is loaded na, is gi-inted na mag-run, tapos madalas to, kasi pinaplan to kasi kung yung connection mo nga daw is yung wawala, gagana pa rin siya and babalik na lang siya if yung connection mo sa internet is bumalik na. Next po. So, cloud application categories. Generally, cloud application services fall into the following three categories. Number one natin is SaaS. SaaS stands for Software as a Service. The most common category and one of the most users are already familiar with. This is a third-party cloud application where the third party not only supplies the hardware for running the application, but also the software application. Additionally, they provide the complete support of the system and the application. An excellent example of this will be a Google G Suite that includes Gmail, Google Drive, Google Docs, etc. Uses a SaaS solution eliminates the need to buy expensive equipment, expensive licensing, and they provide support and hardware sa software natin. So sa SaaS daw kasi this is the most common sa category na to and most familiar din sa user. So sa third party daw cloud is kung saan sila nagsusupply ng hardware para mag-run yung app. Kung sinabi natin third party is para siyang another source siya, ganun. Diba? Kasi diba, pag dalawa lang, tapos meron pang isa. Supply na para yun nga. But also the software din. So, nagpo-provide daw po sila ng complete support for the system and application. Kasi dito, meron na silang app. Example nga po dito is yung Gmail, yung Google Drive, Google Docs, yung etc. So, sa paggamit daw po ng SaaS, meron kang solution para ma-eliminate yung pagbili mo ng mga mahal na equipment and expensive licensing nga daw po. And also, nagpo-provide din po sila ng support para sa hardware and software. Sila na mismo yung kahit na may, kunyari sila na rin nag-update ganun, sila na bahala kung may sira man yung app nila. Ganun. So dito, you can work from any place kasi meron ka ng app, di ba? Pwede mo siyang magamit anytime. So dito, no need to commute pala. So kahit nasan ka, pwede mo siyang magamit. So involved daw dito yung cloud for hosting and nagmamanage ng software application. So yung software and hardware natin is requirement siya is handle na siya ng mga vendors. Yun nga, kakasabi ko lang kung saan sila na bahala kung may ano man po yung app nila. So that hindi mo na intindihin yun for a solution. Next po. IaaS or IaaS or infrastructure as a service. IaaS is where a third party provides the infrastructure and infrastructure support in the cloud, but the software designer supplies the middleware where the application and the application support. Middleware is the software between the operating system and the app, used to give extended features to the operating system such as simplified programming. And about this stuff is yung Google Compute Engines. A sub-product portion is Google Cloud Platform, which allows developers access to the same infrastructure that Google uses in their product on demand to spikes in users. Sa IaaS daw is, ito naman po yung kung saan yung third party ay nagbibigay ng support ng infrastructure. Tapos kasi infrastructure sila yung nagbibigay ng service ganun. And yung support sa cloud. So yung cloud natin is the internet. Internet, it's all about na we can access the internet. So, yung middleware naman po is nasa between siya ng operating system and ng application. So yung operating system natin, yung parang OS siya or Windows, software na that nagko-communicate sa within the hardware and para hayaan kang maran mo yung ginagawa mo. And, yun. Yung middleware kasi, parang ito yung bridge between sa operating system and yung sa app natin. So dito, para mabigay yung extended features daw sa operating system para gawing simple yung programming. Example daw dito is yung Google Cloud Platforms, kung saan inaalaw yung developers na ma-access yung same na infrastructure na yung Google is also using. Pwede mo din magamit yun, inaalaw ka nila yun. So, this is commonly used daw by IT administrators. If yung organization mo daw po is required yung resources na storage and virtual machines, ito yung para sa'yo. But may kailangan i-match like data, runtime, middleware, applications, and yung OS, while the rest is handle na siya ng cloud providers. Cloud providers, example nito is yung Google Cloud, yung Amazon Web Services. Next po. And lastly is PaaS. PaaS means Platform as a Service. Is similar daw po sa IaaS, but it also includes some of the software, middleware, and operating system. The PaaS supplier takes care of supporting the hardware and the software they provide. They also keep the software up to date. The developer provides the application and the application support. Google App Engine, another subproduct of Google Cloud Platform, is an example of hosting service that can scale to the application and is the preferred solution for the cloud applications developed by cloud bakers. So yung PaaS daw po is similar daw po siya sa IaaS, but it includes some software, middleware, and operating system. So, yung supplier ng PaaS daw po, yung nangangalaga sa pag-support ng hardware and software na binibigay nila. Sila din po yung mismo yung gumagawa ng pinapanatili din po nila tong updated yung software. And yung developer naman is nagpo-provide din ng application and application support. Google App Engine po, or another subproduct ng Google Platform, is one of the example. So, this model is enable users to deploy application to acquire and manage and maintain. If yung organization mo is need ng platform for creating a software apps, this is the one for you. But PaaS will only acquire to handle the applications and the data. So, the rest is handle na rin siya ng cloud providers. Thank you po.